Former Pakistan Prime Minister Imran Khan and a key leader of his Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf party, Shah Mahmood Qureshi, have been sentenced to 10 years in prison. They were accused of leaking state secrets. This verdict comes just 2 weeks before the general elections. During a briefing at the United States State Department, spokesperson Matthew Miller was questioned about how the US perceives this conviction.
About Imran Khan, what would you say when you observe that all government institutions and others going after a key political figure in Pakistan before the elections and trying to keep him out of power? Don't you think that such tactics creating fractures in the structure of democracy in Pakistan?
So the prosecution of the former prime minister is a legal matter, and we would defer to the Pakistani courts with respect to a legal matter. But of course, we want to see the democratic process unfold in a way that allows broad participation for all parties and respects democratic principles. We don't take a position, as you've heard us say before, about internal Pakistani matters, and we don't take a position with respect to candidates for office in Pakistan. We want to see a free, fair, and open democratic process. And when it comes to legal matters, those are matters for the Pakistani courts to decide.
General elections are in next 8 or 9 days in Pakistan. Do you believe that it will be like free and fair when you sentencing a former prime minister?
We certainly want to see a free and fair election, and we will be monitoring how that proceeds over the next week to 10 days.
Another journalist pressed the State Department official, asking why the US has refrained from commenting on the Pakistani court's decision and whether Washington believes in the independence of Pakistan's judiciary.
Venezuelan courts, of course, approved Maduro's banning of the party. Now, you could say that court is under Maduro's thumb, it's a kangaroo court. But in Pakistan, the prosecution was held in secret. Just recently, his attorney, Imran Khan's attorneys, were kept out of the courtroom, and they took attorneys from the prosecution team and put them on the defense team. Nothing about that prosecution seems less than kangaroo. So why would Venezuela's be a political case, but when it comes to Pakistan, that's a matter for the Pakistani courts?
So there are different situations, and we have not yet made that conclusion with respect to the Pakistani legal process. When you look at Venezuela, we are looking at the entire history of the Maduro regime in cracking down on democracy and, most importantly in this case, failing to carry out the commitments that they made to allow candidates to run. It's a commitment that they made that the country has reneged on, and that's why we were able to make the assessment in that case.
So there might still be a determination on the Pakistan question?
I don't have anything to preview, but it's not one that we've made at this time.
I can't do this right now because my phone battery is about to die. But when I go back to my desk and look up in the human rights reports for last year on Pakistan, it will say that the U.S. has confidence that the Pakistan judiciary is fully independent and free political influence.
I do not know what that report will say, but that's not an assessment we've made with respect to this specific case.
The State Department official was then asked if the Biden administration is content with its foreign policy towards Pakistan.
So basically you are happy with President Biden's foreign policy with regard to Pakistan. Since last 3-4 years, you think the U.S. has gained more respect in the ordinary eyes of Pakistani people? Like, you think Biden administration has done well, basically?
So I'm not going to speak to the views of the people of Pakistan. They can obviously speak for themselves. But we have engaged to promote stability in the region, to advance democracy in Pakistan, and to deepen economic ties between the United States and Pakistan, which will ultimately improve the lives of the Pakistani people. And that's the policy that we will continue to pursue.